If truly you don't love God, something has already encrypted inside of you. The love of the world has swallowed you. One of our challenge. Why is it that the ladies in our church have become ladies in beer parlor? How comes our strong men in church have backslided? Why do men backslide? Their love has waxed cold. Some of them, we went together with them to mountains to pray. Some of them were those that gave in church so badly. Some of them were some of the most serious workers that I've ever knew. What did they do wrong? I knew people that serve with the whole of their heart. Yet again, I look upon them and wonder, what is the problem? A time came that they put themselves to a point where they allowed the love of the world to choke them. The problem was not their sin. We too, we have sinned. God has forgiven us. Are you sitting here looking at me? You have not sinned. You have. God has forgiven you. How comes you have not backslided? Your love for him is still intact. So in the midst of everything, you return back again and say, kill me or I remain. But there are those that their love has waxed cold. Yet again, they may not be sinners, but they have backslided. They have gone backward. And on their own, they decide, I am done. Love not the world, none of the things in the world. If anyone love the world, it's because the love of the Father is not in him. And when we speak about this, it's not about you not putting your Brazilian hair, not putting your shoe, not putting a good clothes, not having a car. Loving the world is not materialistic. It's not materialism. Is that okay? Just because he buy a new shoe, he is loving the world. Just because she do makeup, she love the world. Just because she buy a new hair, she love the world. What is worrying you is poverty. It has nothing to do with that. Because see, even you with your bathroom slippers, you can be loving it too much. People can be attached to mediocrity. It has nothing to do with anything. I watched one of these billionaires. He has about 6 Rolls Royce. He said he has not even driven most of them for the past close to. I mean, I say, you if you get on, you go to show every day. You go to snap for them every day. There are people that have 13 Lamborghini. They don't even know which one to use. Sometimes they walk on the street like this, running with a keke. If the thing means so much to you, now it has become a challenge. Because anything can be your God. Some of you, your phone is your God. Your phone. You are in church. You are still pressing your phone. Anything can be your God. You can love anything. It's not when somebody buy a car, buy a house, buy a nice. No, anything can be God. If you wear a golden bracelet and you never care whether it's golden bracelet, nobody will really. But when it comes to a point where even the one that wear brass on, I've been telling people that they are lying that it's gold. So you fake it so that they can deceive people. At the tail end, your problem now is the world is beginning to take you. You are trying to fake the life so bad. A time will come, your love for God will wax. Because you think that the life of a man constitutes in the abundance of the things he has. No. Those things should mean nothing to you. Because at the tail end, anything that means something to you is what the devil will take. I know the devil always come to take what you love the most. Join any society is the same thing. But many more times, if the devil do not even take it, God will come and demand for it. If you love something so much more than God, and you truly love God, one day he will test you and say, this thing or me. Why did he ask Abraham to give Isaac? Abraham never had a son. Isaac was his last chance for inheritance to continue his lineage. When Abraham came, when Isaac came, Abraham, his devotion to God reduced. When his devotion to God reduced, God now said, give me your Isaac. It's me that give it to you. Why give me? Now God, Abraham had to return back to God and say, God, you know I love you. I beg, give me the Isaac. Shebi, they love me when the child know they. Why they now? Waiting be your problem. Give me the. At the tail end, Abraham have to prove to God that he loved him beyond Isaac. And when you prove to God that you love him beyond anything, that same thing will be given to you again. You need to be able to understand the parameters of the love of God. I have seen this work again and again. That just at the point when you come to that junction where it feels as though everything you love is gone, calm down. Is it money? Is it whatever you can never imagine that you hold so dearly to that has left you is coming back again? Because if truly you let it go because of your heart posture for God, it will return again. My last challenge, I don't know how I will summarize this. A genuine fear for God. Apart from a genuine love for God, another thing I want you to checkmate is a genuine fear for God. It's referred to as Yurak Adonai. Why do you think Jesus would be willing to die? Not necessarily because he loved God. I agree, part of it. But the Bible did not say that because Jesus loved God. It's because God loved the world. You are also part of the world. Mind you, for God so loved the world, and you are part of the world. So he gave his son. Why did his son die? Go with me to the book of Hebrews chapter 5 verse 7. The Bible says, who in the days of his flesh, when he has offered prayer and supplications with strong crying and tears unto him that was able to save from death, and he was hard in that he what? He feared him. That means even Jesus knew that God should be feared. I know you are a big person, but let me tell you, you are small. God should be feared. You should be afraid of God. I won't lie to you. There are some things I don't try because I know I'm afraid. I know I love God, but I'm more afraid of God than I love him. You must be able to be afraid of the man that can destroy your life totally. Why are you afraid of a man that can only kill your body? What about the one that can kill your body, your spirit, and your soul and everything? He was hard in that he feared him. Advance, so that it let you understand his criteria. That if the Bible says Jesus feared God, it doesn't mean that because Jesus does not have power. Advance. He said, though he was a son, yet he learned obedience by the things which he suffered. My friends, fear God. Tell your neighbor, fear God. I know you are too big in yourself because you are anointed, Abi. Because you fly for private jet, because you get money. Fear God. It's healthy to fear God. It's very healthy. Though he was a son, I am a big man of God. That's good, but you must understand there is a Lord over you, and that Lord should be feared. The rule of lordship comes from that slavery. This thing, how you cannot say you are not afraid of your master as a slave. It's not possible. So the apostles write. They call themselves born servants. Some of them born slaves. They use languages that make them feel indebted to God. Not the one that make you feel you are the same with Jesus. If Jesus appear, we are equal in Christ. Who make you equal with God, self? He's out of the benevolence of one that was like a prince, like Melchizedek. In his ancient landmark of his walking with God, he has done his best to purge and purify himself, and created a vacancy so that he can plunge in and tap. If not because of Jesus, all of us will be vanquished. It's true, we don't have a hope.